it's a really big thing to come from an established Tasmanian family and actually go and stand up and be counted, you know, go out to the forests and take part in a blockade. And there's always been the perception that people who do that have come from the mainland of Australia, and that's largely the case. But increasing numbers of Tasmanians have seen that what's happening is so wrong that they've been brave enough to stand up. I mean, my mother always taught me to never be afraid to speak out, to speak the truth. And I remember as a tiny girl being told, sticks and stones will break your bones, but names will never hurt you. So I got used to being a greenie quite early on, and greenie was not a word that had a nice connotation back in the 70s. You were somewhat ostracised, and that sort of was the whole divide that developed through the Franklin campaign. It really did divide families. It was an extraordinarily difficult time, and that's the change. In 30 years' time, with 30 years passing, the Guns 20 case has actually taken people to a new level of awareness, so that families are actually supportive of their defendant brother or sister in a way that perhaps they weren't in the 1980s. I feel there are just huge ironies that we were taken to court at a time when around the world rainforests are being recognised as the vital stores of carbon and the real clue to overcoming climate change. And here we all were being sued for trying to protect the very survival of the planet, you know. You sort of feel it could only happen in Tasmania. It's having been born in Tasmania, I've just seen these ironies before. And I find it hard to explain how the politics is driven by big business and corporations, and while all the time ordinary people know that it's wrong, and we've got to reassert the balance so that ordinary people are actually the ones who are setting the agenda. And if we don't get that right, we don't have much hope.